Okay, folks, as has become a tradition when I make a second figure, this is Honey the cat in live video. I'll be manipulating her with my bare hands. As you can see, I actually have her posed here. Okay, she's mostly the same as the first Honey I made. There are some minor differences. By Commissioner's request, her pigtails are longer. They're also thinner. This is for practical reasons, because if they were this long and as thick as the previous ones, it would totally make the figure completely back heavy and she'd fall right the heck over. I didn't have an extra Knuckles tail on me this time, so her tail is a scratch build. Hey, look at that Honey upskirt. I just made this PG-13 rated. Her wrist dealies are a little smaller. The last ones were so big they kind of made it hard to move the arms. And this time they're made out of cardstock instead of plastic. The hair laces, the dress laces, and the wings are still made of plastic, but I made this out of cardstock because it has to be a curve, and it's hard to get plastic to go to a curve. Her hands are a big difference this time. I will be showing close-ups of how I made that, since it's the only different thing. And yeah, I can still pose her easily. You know, she still has her elbows and her wrists. Oh, and something that really makes this different from the last Amy Rose is those are Amy Rose's original hands, her arms. I didn't swap them out with Sonic's. The last time I swapped them out with a Sonic figure. And you know, her legs can also still move. Yeah, I don't really like to do it too much because I don't want to mess up her joints. When you bend her knee, the Amy's pink shows. You know, I get complaints that the figures are sometimes gummed up, so I just decided not to paint on the inside of that joint. It's an adjustment that the Commissioner can fix if they don't like it. So yeah, that's your new Honey. Stand by for a quick slideshow about how I made the different hands. And my dog is in his habit. And this is the whiny crybaby who's whimpering over the course of the video. Hey, this guy. Yeah, he just loves attention, and when he's not getting it, he cries for it. Okay, Max, be nice. Be nice. Okay, go play. Alright, so let's go over some pictures of how I made the hand. Here's a picture of the first step. This is Amy Rose's left hand, the one that does the peace sign. It's pretty simple. I cut off the two protruding fingers and then folded them down and glued them in place so that it would look like they're aligned with the others. Unless you look at it from the end. Then you can clearly see the cut and how hideous that is. That would never convincingly be a hand, so what I did was I simply used some clay to bridge that gap and make it look like a single contiguous finger. So here it is without any paint. You can clearly see the two different kinds of white, the more off-whitish clay color compared to the bright white of the plastic. This would later be repaired with paint, but just real quick again, let's look at the face of it, and you can see a comparison of what the two hands look like. The one above is an intact Amy Rose peace sign, and the one on the bottom is the same hand, but modified. And of course, with a layer of paint, we have, you know, white hands. I don't know what else to say about them, but they're hands and they're white gloves. Hooray! Alright, so some final glamour shot of Honey the cat. Let's get some close-ups of her in her cute little fighter stance with her paws up. And your standard front view, side view, and main view, which is how I pretty much finish off all these custom videos. Alright, this is probably going to be my last Honey the Cat for a while, mostly because the guy spent over $30 to get this Amy Rose figure, because she's so hard to find now. Well, until I find the next Amy Rose.